up.
Saul, they are obsessed with Bill Barr. Now, they're obsessed, and I think I have a couple of theories. I think it's really hard when someone like Barr or you, if we're testifying, Saul, I'd be really nervous and afraid. But if you're up against Bill Barr and you're trying to make Barr out to look like this nefarious, terrible person, he's just a lot smarter than a lot of these people. I know it sounds pejorative, but he's just a lot smarter than a lot of these folks. I think they were mad that Mueller didn't deliver, and now they're mad that I think Barr, in most cases, got the better of them. But they're kind of stuck here on this Bill Barr hill, and they can't seem to jump off of it or get off of it.
Well, it's more than that. They're stuck on that hill because he is legitimate, he is effective, he has a tremendous amount of gravitas, and he is a member of President Trump's cabinet, so they must destroy him. He's effective. He's a man of the law. He's trying to restore integrity to the DOJ and be a proper and effective and loyal attorney general, and they can't have that. He must be destroyed. Anyone who is not completely on their team must be destroyed. I said this the other night about Rod Rosenstein. When they thought Rod Rosenstein was protecting Mueller, he was their golden boy. Now that they see he's just really an honest arbiter, or trying to be, and they see him as aligned with Barr, now he must be destroyed too. And so they leak an article about him saying, I can land the plane. That's what it's all about, destroying anyone who is not with them.
All right. And just when you thought, guys, that the FBI might have turned a corner or wouldn't be playing politics anymore, especially after how they treated the Trump campaign in 2016, this happens.
Do you believe that they're engaging in spying when they're following FBI investigative policies and procedures?
Well, that's not the term I would use. There are lots of people have different colloquial phrases. I believe that the FBI is engaged in investigative activity, and part of investigative activity includes surveillance activity of different shapes and sizes.
Congressman Nunes, the deep state was exposed in 2016. We're going to learn a lot more. But now this semantic game with whether or not they spied on the Trump campaign, what's going on here with Chris Wray?
Yeah, spying occurred, plain and simple, to any normal American out there. I believe what the FBI director is trying to do is his position really needs to be nonpartisan. He's there for 10 years. He's got 8 years left. So I think what he's trying to do is trying not to get in the headlines. And, you know, shame on those senators for trying to put the FBI director in the middle of this. I mean, look, I wish he would just call spying for what it is, spying. But look, the real facts have to come out in this case, and what we're trying to continue to get to the bottom of is how many spies were involved spying on the Trump campaign, and that's what we continue to try to get answers to in Congress. And every day that goes by, I think we get, you know, the answer becomes more and more people were doing spying, and what the director is trying to say is he's trying to say, was it legal or illegal spying?
Yeah. Well, Saul, do you think they'd be calling it spying if it turns out that, let's say, someone in a Republican campaign was, or maybe George W. Bush's FBI was surveilling the Obama campaign in 2008? And do you think they'd be calling it surveillance or spying? I have a feeling they'd be calling it spying, Saul.
Laura, I don't think they would have much trouble calling it spying. But keep in mind what Attorney General Barr said. He said, look, this is a definitional thing. I'm not saying it's wrong. If it was properly predicated, it might be perfectly legitimate spying. But let's call it what it is. When you send somebody in undercover or under false pretenses to the presidential campaign of the opposing party, you're spying on them. Pure and simple. That's all it is.
I know. This is ridiculous, this entire conversation. Great conversation, you guys. So thanks so much. And coming up, there are signs.